In our last video, my boyfriend went on a long rant about how Cyberpunk's controversial launch was the result of corporate greed and bad consumer practices, cause it's the circle of games, and it screws us all. Thankfully, in this video, I'm not gonna talk about any of that. I don't know what this game was supposed to be, or how it could be, or if Reddit don't think it be like it is, but it do.
It's funny stuff, but mean.
I just know this was a great game to watch someone else play. In fact, it's the only game on this channel I had to stop watching because I want to try. Oh my god! So, this is a review of Cyberpunk, but it's also a review of what it's like to live with someone who plays Cyberpunk. I don't know who I am anymore. This video is sponsored by Soundcore. We're super excited to work with them because they're partnered with Music Hairs, a charity for struggling musicians established by the Recording Academy, and their app has integrated Loom, a music streaming service to help you discover emerging artists. We'll tell you more about it after the video, so please stick around. Let's begin with the part where I carefully picked out my boyfriend's nail polish instead of letting him actually play the game he's been dying to see since 2012. Normally on these screens, he would just choose the box art guy and go, but during Cyberpunk's character creation, I think I spoke for the both of us when I said, "It's ding dong time! Ding dong! A ding dong!" Not since choosing a shaft in Star Wars have I seen him mull over a meaningless cosmetic option as long and hard as Ding Dong 1 and Ding Dong 2.
Well, I think we're
Not
gonna.
many options
I
here.
think because I said I don't want to play myself, so for the first time in my life, I want to know what it's like to have a small wiener.
Unfortunately, V's appearance turned out to be totally meaningless, especially his Beampish and Begina, because one, outside of the menu, he's a never nude.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I need you to be completely undressed.
I am completely undressed.
Even when he takes a shower. 2, even though this is a ray tracing masterpiece, the only reflection you can't see is the one I spent 2 hours putting makeup on. Oh my god, she's beautiful. I'm guessing the reason that V couldn't be rendered in all the hyper-realistic next-gen mumbo-jumbo is that it would be a waste of T-flops just to show off these quality animations.
The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future is really going to be breathtaking.
Although, you can check yourself out by taking cute selfies at the club. Then go to the bathroom and discover that you've actually been looking straight directed by Stanley Kubrick. Oh. And 3, no matter how proud you are of your personalized V design, if you care about stats, he's probably gonna be dressed kinda stupid. For the entirety of my boyfriend's 90 hours in this gritty, character-driven story, I doubt there was a single quest on which he wore something appropriate for these dire situations. V could enter gang territory on a mission to gather intel about the diabolical voodoo boys, and despite being told not to attract any attention, he'd walk right in the front door like a birthday clown who got the wrong address. Alright, V's fashion sense isn't really a big deal though, so let's move past the fedora and onto the plethora of Keanu Reeves!
Keanu Reeves!
It's
Oh,
Keanu!
this is special.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking. CD Projekt Red. Cyberpunk.
He performs the biggest role in the game, which might be the best role of his career, and I can prove it. Ready? What role suits Keanu Reeves better than a rebellious rocker boy in the Matrix named Johnny, whose plot involves a cybernetic brain implant and salvation from eternal damnation in a neon demon dystopia under intrusive high-tech oppression. And yeah, he's starting to think he's back for revenge using crazy good pistol skills. Now wake up and face the music, samurai. If the hype train couldn't maintain this kind of speed, it was always gonna be a release day the earth stood still, cause something's gotta give when a society at Point Break has their expectations exposed as much ado about nothing, starting a chain reaction of gamers playing hardball to prove the whole thing is a bogus journey. But even cowgirls get the blues, so tune in tomorrow when those very same gamers suddenly play the devil's advocate to prove it was actually an excellent adventure, even more ahead of its time than Keanu's mailbox in the lake house. Little Buddha. My point is that this bullseye casting choice and Reeves' practically unrivaled star power in video games elevate Johnny Tsunami to the very top of best virtual companions I've encountered, surpassed only by Ellie from The Last of Us, Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite, and Luigi from Luigi's Gooigi. He's a star! However, what separates Johnny from this list is his relentless pursuit to escape it and become the main character.
Gotta get out of here, understand?
He is a digital and devious spirit who constantly makes the player's second second-guess the needs, beliefs, and objectives of V in favor of his own.
Think I got something better.
Even on side quests that are quite frankly none of his business, you literally cannot get Keanu out of your head.
Whoa.
And when he does disappear, it's usually out of thin air while your back is turned, which almost always made my hilarious boyfriend say,
So that's what that feels like.
Anyway, the writers attempt to weave a pair of independent character arcs into a twisted journey endured by two heroes sharing the controller of one gamer was, in my opinion, worth the $60. But maybe not quite the years of promotional overhype that felt like,
I see you shiver with anticipation.
creating millions of overhyped gamers acting like,
Give me it. Give me it. Come on, give me it.
Come on!
On the other hand, being haunted by Johnny Bravo is merely the call to a much larger adventure with dozens of equally memorable friends, foes, and lovers all confronting their own existential cyberpunk dilemmas. Night City predicts a future when all of mankind's myths about magic, daydreams about heroic powers, and hopes about life after death are made possible through the technology of tomorrow. In the year 2077, supernatural is just natural, superhumans are just humans, and paranormal is just normal. In the year 2021, that all seems disturbingly probable. Like any day now, a dead billionaire's consciousness is gonna get loose on the internet and start Zoom bombing.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Excuse me?
You're in one.
That's why this setting was extra captivating for me as a backseat gamer. It has all the sci-fi fantasy elements that make action-adventure gameplay so fun to watch without being so far removed from reality that I can't empathize with anyone. Cause Goofy, what in the cocaine are you talking about? And Gears 5 was pretty fun, but I have no idea who this person is. Oh, I do remember Cassandra. Her dad died. And then she kicked a chicken. Okay, in Mortal Kombat, a bunch of karate cartoons were sad about realms. Wow, The Walking Dead. Now that was unforgettable, thanks to the subtle direction in scenes like eating our friend Mark, and the nuanced writing in scenes like shooting Duck in the face.
Jeez. All that Call of Duty really paid off just then.
Despite the fact that Cyberpunk only lets you murder children with insults,
Hey, guess what? I don't talk to strangers.
Hey, guess what? I don't wear socks with sandals, you idiot.
the majority of its scenes, from Terminator car chases to casual conversations, are unforgettable for the same reason as our favorite memories from real life. We were in good company. And the people in this game were such good company that my boyfriend doinked everyone possible. I mean, I don't blame him, they're freakishly hot. But that doesn't matter, cause hot or not, whenever he met a new character, he'd ask himself out loud,
Am I gonna bang this, bro?
I'll snap you the specifics.
Are we gonna bang, though? Look at this cat. Are we gonna bang it?
Then once he did successfully bone someone, he'd feel post-gratuitous cutscene shame, so the next time they sent a text, he'd be like,
The woman's just obsessed with me.
but he never learned his lesson, cause even during quests for River and Judy, who clearly weren't interested in male V,
Are we gonna bone this guy? I think we're gonna bone this guy. He's got his little tushy out.
I could tell my boyfriend was still secretly hoping for romance by his persistence to choose flirtatious dialogue while making this face. So, I did what any self-respecting girlfriend would do under these circumstances. I made a female V and let him watch me bang them. The end! Cyberpunk was awesome. You know what else is awesome? Our new sponsor. I already told you about the great stuff Soundcore is doing in the music community, but they're also doing great stuff in the earbud community. The new Liberty Air 2 Pros are not only mighty good looking, if I do say so myself, but they're super comfortable, which is always an issue for me with certain white plastic big name earbuds. The sound quality is great as well. You can even customize EQs in the Soundcore app. The Liberty Air 2 Pros also have 3 different active noise canceling modes: outdoor, transport, and indoor, so no matter where you are, you can tune out the hot garbage of the world and focus on what you're listening to. To purchase a pair of Liberty Air 2 Pro earbuds, please visit the link in our description. We really appreciate your support.